Good morning everyone and welcome back. These calves are all fed. They're only on once a day milk feeds at the moment, so that's their last feed of the day, although they do get one big one. They are ready now for the dehorning this afternoon, and it has worked out quite well this year. Generally what I have done in the past is get the girls to come out late morning and do it, but this year I could only get an afternoon session. That was the next one available. So at 2:30, Melissa's going to come out with a few others and they're going to go through and dehorn them, which will work out good because I don't need to feed them this afternoon milk. And when they start coming back around, which you will see later on, they'll be sweet as. It's actually quite good timing too. We have had pretty bad weather over the last 3 to 4 days. We've had a lot of rain, we've had a lot of wind, and it has been absolutely miserable. It says that there's about just under 60 mils in the rain gauge there. It is definitely nice to see the little bit of sun when it comes out, like it is at the moment. Oh, there's a bit of heat in it too. The reason I say it's good timing is because these girls, they need to go outside. They've been in here for about 4 weeks, but they can't stay in there forever. I've tried to keep it as clean as possible, but they're getting to the stage where they just need to come out and be able to run around. This paddock here, which is a calf paddock straight outside the shed there, is absolutely perfect for them, as there's a hedge the whole way around it so they can get in there and get out of the wind. Oh, this is a squally little shower. It'll be nice when these go away. I guess we are sort of changing from winter to spring, so yeah, a bit of a changeover in weather. They'll still be able to get into the shed here, but give it a couple of weeks and then this paddock will get too dirty and I'll have to move them on anyway. So we want really good fine weather when that happens. And I don't want to put them outside when we get days like this. I want it nice and fine and sunny. Look at that, blue sky again. Rightio, we're into it. Melissa's back again too. She's been here, well, quite a few times as of recently.
Actually,
Just chucked a feeder over and hopefully they'll come and suck that, and then it's easy to jab them. Come on.
so much easier doing it on the feeder.
Yeah, it's way easier doing it on the feeder, eh? We've done most of them. This is just the last calves to do. We've done the ones down in the other shed. I had to go move some cows, so I didn't film that. And then we've done the ones up top. There's only a few, or a handful up there. It's pretty amazing how quick this stuff works. What's it called?
Xylazine.
Xylazine.
Yep.
Pretty amazing how quick it works. Look, there's already one sitting down, or another one getting a bit wobbly. It's only been probably 4 or 5 minutes, and look, they're all sleeping away, except there's a couple of that are just holding on. This pen's completely out to it. Then the next step, just give them a bit of a haircut around the bud. So in there you can see that is the start of the horn. Makes it easier to burn like that, or to see it when you're doing it.
Yeah, a little bit of both. Easier to see, less smoke as well.
Oh yeah.
When we're burning.
Less smell.
Less smell, yeah. Yeah, so it's just a lot easier to see as well, because sometimes you do calves that the bud's not as raised.
Oh yeah.
And it's quite hard to find, yeah.
Have you come across any today that haven't had buds?
Any polled ones? No.
No. I haven't used any polled genetics this last season, but I thought there might be the odd one that pops through. But it was a good thing about the Angus that I got. I didn't have to dehorn them because they're all polled. Obviously Angus is a polled cattle breed. Zoe's back again too this year. You weren't here last year.
No, I was. That was my first season, I think.
Was that last year?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the season before.
Surprisingly.
Jeepers. They all sort of merge into one now. Then the next step, the local, so they can't feel it. And Katie's also come to help too. I don't think you've been out here for a while, Katie. Not for a few years doing dehorning,
No.
or disbudding.
Not since you did them on the yard.
Yeah, we haven't done them inside with Katie. I was thinking that before actually.
I didn't know where your calf sheds were.
A way bigger improvement.
Yeah, it's come a long way since the days we did it on the yard.
Definitely. And then that's a shot of Metacam.
So that's a shot of Metacam, so this is going long-term pain relief first, that once the local wears off. And it's anti-inflammatory as well. So.
It's considered a gold star, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Most of our farmers do now.
Most people use it, yeah. Want the best outcome for the calf. Come on, Iggy. And that's it, yep. And that's the horn bud right there. That's what they look like when they're nice and small. Pretty rubbery. The whole reason we go to this trouble is because it's pretty much just a safety thing for not just ourselves but also the cows. We've got the odd cow in the herd that's got a horn, or it's got a bit of a horn from before I came home. And yeah, they can be really nasty with them, and they can definitely gorge other cows, rip them. I remember when I was little, Dad got a horn through his hand. We had to go to A&E and get it stitched up. So purely just a safety thing. These hot irons, they're just electric, these ones. They're just the tips heat up and then you can burn them off. Running on a little Honda motor, it's ideal, perfect. But there's only, I think there's 2 outputs on that. Yeah. One other thing, just checking, there's 4 teats.
Yep.
And any extras get bit of a snip. Out of the 92, has there been many with extra teats?
No, I haven't had it. Actually, only out of these 3 pens I've had 2 calves with extra
Only
teats.
had 1 calf.
Oh, so 3 out of, oh yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
And then while they're sedated like this, they don't
Easy
feel
to
it.
snip them off, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like an actual teat, it's just a, I don't know.
So it's just like a little skin flap.
Yeah, so it's not hurting them by
No.
giving them a trim. And that is this budding done for another year.
Yay.
Awesome, thanks for that, girls. It actually worked out real good being in the afternoon this year. Means they could get their morning feed in and then heaps of time to recover. I don't have to feed them while they're still drowsy, so I think it was awesome. Do I need to sign my life away?
Yes, please.
You could probably sign it for me. I just had to go and set a few paddocks up for tomorrow for my cows, and it looks like these calves are waking up slowly. They're still pretty drowsy, but there's a few up and about and they're looking definitely more lively. Generally these videos normally do quite well. I usually put a clickbait title up, which sort of helps, but I always get a few questions, so I thought I'd try and answer them now, or try and address it. And normally they're around, you know, you get a lot of people out here to do it. It seems like a bit of an expensive way to do it. Well, the way I see it is, I think it's the easiest way to do it. The girls come out, we're paying per calf rather than labour unit, I'm pretty sure it is. And then they come into the pens, they knock them out in the pens, and we do them there. So I just think it's the quickest, it's the easiest. We can do it if it's raining under cover like this. And it's also, I think, the easiest on the calf too. Being jerseys, we want them to recover pretty quickly. That's why we sort of give them that gold standard, or we use that Medicam too. And it's seriously awesome. I wouldn't go back to any other way. I know you can run them through a crush and do it, but then you've got to get them all in a mob and take them to the yard or set up a little whatever. So I just think this is the easiest way by far. It's actually not that badly priced either, and I don't mind doing it like this. I actually had a couple come visit me about a month ago, I think it was. He was Welsh, she was Irish. They'd been dairy farming in Tasmania and they wanted to have a look around here on their New Zealand travels, and he said they had done it this way in Tasmania, and coming from where he was farming over in the UK, he said he wouldn't go back to how they were doing it. He just thought it was simple, no stress, and they breezed through it. So Hopefully that answers a few questions. In New Zealand at the moment, I feel like the breeding companies are putting a bit of an emphasis on breeding polled bulls or polled dairy cattle, but it's not their main objective, and it's a bit of a give and a bit of a take with that sort of thing. Like, you don't want to give too much to take that little bit of polled back. So yeah, there's a few coming through. It's actually been quite a nice afternoon, or turning into evening. There's a lot of blue sky around at the moment, which is absolutely lovely to see. The weather looks good for the rest of the week, so I might try and get some of these calves outside now that they are just butted, especially the ones in the shed down there. They're easy. I just open the gates and they're into the paddock. I've also got the ones up in the old cow shed. I'm going to try and get them out into the paddock there too. These calves in here can probably stay inside for another week or two, because once they're out of the shed, they haven't really got shelter. So I want to make sure the weather's especially good when they go out. But that'll pretty much wrap it up for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and apart from that, see you next time.